Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Roomba Combo Essentials Robot Vacuum Cleaner. So here's everything that comes in the box. I'm going to show you how it cleans. It will mop and vacuum at the same time, but first there's a couple points I want to point out to you. There's a couple points I need to point out to you first. If you have a very large house with a lot of different rooms, this one is going to struggle a little bit. It does not map your house and you cannot put no-go zones. If you do not want this vacuum cleaner to go in a certain room, or if you want it to stay away from like some computer cables or something, you are going to have to put a physical barrier in front of it so that the robot will hit it and then turn away. The next thing that's going to be very important is when you have the mopping pad attached to it, if you've got carpet and hardwood floors or linoleum, you're going to have to put a physical barrier between the two. Otherwise, this thing will go onto the carpet and mop it. Because it can't map your house and you can't put a no-go zone, and there's no like virtual wall you can put up or some kind of strips or anything, if you don't have a physical barrier like a box separating the carpet from the linoleum, this vacuum cleaner will go onto your carpet with the mopping pad and it will mop your floor. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the Roomba. Here on the bottom, it's got the brush roller. We've got the side brush drive wheels. On the front here, we've got the sensor, and it's also got the fall off sensors underneath it. These little windows, that's what's going to prevent it from going down your stairs. Now, when you want to do the mopping, you're going to have to attach this mopping attachment. Now, these pads do come off for easy cleaning. You can put this in your laundry machine. They come on and off really easy. Just slide it in here like this. Pull up on it. There's the Velcro. Lift the vacuum cleaner up, and you're simply going to snap it on. Now, here is the dust bin chamber. When it vacuums your house, you're going to have to take this to the trash can and empty everything out. There is a filter up here that's very easy to clean once in a while. You are going to have to clean it. It does come with a little tool to cut some hair off of the brush roller and a little Swiffer brush like there. You are going to put the water and solution in this dust chamber right here. And there is a little pump in it that's going to help. Down here you can see there's a little pump. It's going to pump the water out these two little holes, and that's how it's going to wet your mop pad. Now, in order to use this, it is best to wet this first so that it's easier for the mopping to start mopping right away. Otherwise, it's going to take a while for that to get all soaked. Again, down here's the simple brush roller. It's easy to clean and change. Up on top, we've got three buttons. We've got a home button, we got a clean button and a power button, and then a spot button. So you're going to walk up to the robot. This is the docking station. You're going to put this against the wall, plug it in, and the robot's going to dock itself, and this is where it's going to charge. That way you can come over here, empty it out. It's ready to go. Now you can walk up to the robot, hit the clean button, and it'll start cleaning in nice, neat rows your entire house. You can pick the robot up, take it over to a spot, and then hit the spot button, and it's going to go in a small circle and work its way up. So that way it'll get that whole entire area, and then you can just come stop it, put it back on the docking station yourself. And then let's say it's out here cleaning in your room, and then you get a phone call or something, and you want it to go back home. Just hit the home button, and the robot will go back to the docking station, and then you can simply clean it out. Now, all of these are, except for the spot, with the iRobot app on your smartphone. You can tell it to start cleaning. You can put it on a schedule. Say, I want this to clean every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can also, it'll tell you when it's time to change out the accessories. Now, at the end of the job, it's going to give you a map of where it cleaned. Again, it doesn't map your house, but it does give you a map of saying, okay, this is where I cleaned. So there are some sensors built into this where it can do some minor mapping of your house in order to give you a clean report. It does connect to your Amazon Alexa device. That way you can, it can sense when you leave your house, and then it can start cleaning that way. So let's go see how it actually mops and cleans on the floor. Okay, so we're going to use the Roomba app to have it start cleaning and mopping everywhere. I'm going to press vacuum and mop everywhere. Okay, so it's going to undock itself. I filled the dust bin area with water, and I've got the mopping pad attached. Yeah, not too bad there. And if you don't want it to mop your rugs, you do have to pick your rugs up. It's actually doing a pretty good job of vacuuming. And let's see the mopping. Yeah, it's doing an okay job with mopping. It could do those a little bit better, but those were pretty big muddy paw prints. Okay, so when it's all done, it's going to come back to the docking station and we're going to see how well it did. Okay, now it's going to charge itself. It'll be ready to go for next time. Let's open up the dustbin. I've got to empty this out when we're done. Wow, the dustbin did a pretty good job. It did a pretty good job of picking up a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see how the mop pad did. You know, yeah, I wet this before I put it on the robot, and yeah, looks like I got to put this in the laundry and get it nice and washed now. Let's take a look, see how we did down here. Yeah, pretty good job. Okay, so this is retailing for $280 right now. I bought this with my own money. Would I spend $280 on this? No. There are better robots out there, but let's talk about it first. Did it do the best? You know, it just kind of does an okay job of mopping. I found that it kind of struggles. It goes in straight lines, but it doesn't get complete coverage all the time. And I can't tell it in the app. Yeah, there's no map. There's a clean map, but I can't tell. I can't put keep away zones and stuff. So here I've got, like, I would have to pick up that rug if I didn't want it to. See how this linoleum goes right into carpet? I would have to put a physical barrier there, like a piece of wood or some boxes, in order to keep, if I wanted to just to mop this room and not go over there, I'd have to put a physical barrier. There's no strips you can put down. There's no virtual wall. And there's no, you can't put no-go zones. Like in most of the current ones, you can have a map and you can tell, oh, don't go here or no mop here. So under cleaning history, here's the map you get. I mean, it is so basic. Now I canceled it, so it doesn't have a complete thing here, but it's, you know, it can do some mapping, but it won't let you save a map and do different rooms and stuff. I guess I did notice this. You can do a time. You can do a timed, so it'll just clean for, maybe if it only takes your kitchen 15 minutes, then it won't go anywhere else. But now you can put it on a schedule. Okay, let's talk and compare. $280. Wow, that's a lot of money. It needs to map your house. Now, this will have a place in a small apartment that you don't have rugs down. You have to pick the rugs up every time, or it will mop the rugs, which is, I guess, okay. Or I don't know the place. I am racking my brain trying to figure out the application for this, and I just don't see it. For $280. Here I got the $692. These use virtual walls, which I can keep it out of a room or keep it away from a dog bowl. With these, there's a laser. This little sensor will sense it and it'll turn away from it. With this one, it's physical barriers. No, I don't I don't understand that physical barrier unless it's for small rooms, small apartments. I'm still trying to figure this out. Here we have a Eufy L50. This is at Walmart for 150 bucks. It's got LiDAR navigation, 150, 280. This thing will map your house. It will map your house. You can tell it to go, that is so important in my opinion, being able to map your house. I know those can be more expensive, but for $280, I guess I expect it to map my house. I can give individual rooms. I can tell it to clean individual rooms. I can put no-go zones, say, hey, stay away from this area. That's huge. That's hugely important. Now the L50 doesn't mop. This mop is not, it's just loose. It's not being pushed down. There is a pump. I was glad to see an electric pump in here that squirts the water out, where some of the sharks and others, they rely on the water just to kind of drip down through the pad. So I did think this did an okay job of cleaning, but nothing spectacular. And then I can't tell it to do multiple passes. So say my kitchen's dirty, and I say, oh, do 2 passes on my kitchen. I can't tell it to do that. I was super excited about this one. I'm really at a loss for words on this. I don't understand this, not in this day and age. $280, I got to do some more research in this area. This is kind of a middle area where I don't spend a lot of time. I'm in the higher end, the $800 on up robots that mop your floor, cleaning station, all of that. I do some of the 692s. These are like $250, which this is a better robot than this in my opinion. It bounces off the walls, but at least I can keep it away from things. And I feel like the dustbin's a little easier, and the filters, this is a big robust filter. Like, see that? I like that because these things get dirty and that's easy to work on. This filter, it's super small to begin with. It's like a paper. I don't think I can wash it. Yeah, these paper ones, typically you can't wash them. So that's going to be a replacement part that I'm going to have to replace. It says I have to empty out the water each time I'm done with using it. And I mopped and I got a bunch of water. So I would have to empty that out. There was no hair comb on this or anything. That's not that big a deal. It's quiet. It gets under a lot of areas. They don't explain a whole lot how they're doing their map. It is able to map your house. And here's another thing. I moved the base. It doesn't like the base being moved. So that tells me that it is storing a map somehow, because when I moved the base unit this far over, it got all confused. And that whereas on like this, I can move the base unit on a 692 and it's just going to look for the signal being sent out and kind of remember where it is. So, super excited about this. There was a lot of talk about this. A lot of people have been asking me to review this. You know, I apologize if it's, you know, if I'm not seeing the need for this. I'm looking more at price, $280. No. It's just not worth it unless they plan on putting this on a really, really cheap sale. Now it does integrate with Alexa really well, and it says it'll start vacuuming when you leave. So somehow Alexa can tell when you leave the house and it'll start vacuuming. This did connect to my Amazon devices right away, automatically. But boy, Eufy, if you look at my Eufy video, they are changing the game with price and features. And you know, there was these 692, 694s. These have been around a while. I think these do a little bit better job vacuuming. So, wow. I bought it with my own money. I can give you my own spending. There's Roomba, iRobot does not communicate with me. They have not, you know, this is a video that I'm really trying to help people if they buy it. At least if you bought it, I do show you how to set it up. Setup was a little tricky. It wasn't in their app yet where you can pick it, because it's got a weird model number. The model number is here's the box it comes in. There were some neat things about the box. I didn't see much plastic. It used these cloth bags, which was new. I hadn't seen that. I like that. It's a Y014020. I don't know. They're just calling it the Roomba. And here's another thing. I don't see iRobot. I don't see iRobot on here. they're getting away from the oh, there it is down there doing so. I've always wondered, iRobot, Roomba, what is it? I don't know. And they really promoted this as new, and like, man, when you want something new, you kind of want new features. This was a step back from the 692 and 694, which has been out a while, and the 675, the 600 series. This seems like a setback. Again, I think there's an application for it. I can't think of it right now. I apologize. But man, that price range, I know some of the mopping, so the Shark 2-in-1's about $350. I don't recommend it, but it's better than this. It will at least map your house, and you can tell it not to go where the carpet is, but you got to do a carpet verification run, which can be kind of complicated, which it is complicated. But that's a better robot than this. But that is about $350, sometimes $400. So, but it has a self-emptying base. Wow, robot vacuum cleaners. There's a huge range. Wow, I'm excited to see what Eufy. They've got an L60 that I've done it. Yeah, I can't keep track of them all anymore. I've got spreadsheets. I've got so many. I've got Eufy buying guide. I've got an iRobot. Roomba does make some good robots. I have a Roomba buying guide. This is not going to be in it. And I typically stay away from the i5. They promote that the i5 is a better one than this one, because the i5 will at least use virtual walls. And it will map your house. I'm not sure how it does it, because it doesn't, I don't know. They don't tell us a lot about these robots. I only have the information, like I have to really examine, I have to read what the advertisement says on the website. I have to read each word, and you'll find out that each word means something. Like, you see the word mapping. Well, it's a finished mapping, a clean map, not a map of your house. So again, yeah, the i5 I typically stay away from, but it's a better robot than this one. Now this one's, again, it was quiet, did an okay job cleaning, but for $280, whew, you know, this one is, I don't know. Again, I really do hope this video helps. Yeah, I might be more confused. I think at the end of the day, I'm wanting this to be good. You know, it's new. It's like a new toy. You know, it's shiny. It's new. Like, I want it to work. I want it to be good. I wanted to say, yay, Roomba has a really good robot now, and I'm super excited. And here's the features. And it was such a disappointment. And again, I may have huge high expectations, but this L50 that I've got here from Walmart, 150 bucks with a LiDAR navigation, I just cannot get away from that. That's my pick of the year right now. It doesn't mop, but I think when you want mopping robots, you need to spend a little bit more money for obstacle avoidance, and well, mainly for carpet. It needs to be able to sense carpet or stay away from carpet, in my opinion. So, wow, Roborock's got some that do mopping. Yeah. That's what it boils down to. You get something new, and I'm excited. I mean, Roomba hasn't released something for over, well, maybe a year. I don't know exact dates, but they haven't released anything for a while. So I guess I was just super excited. I thought it was gonna be this great big thing. They're definitely after a smaller market, and maybe just a least expensive market, but I would stay away from it, I think. No, I definitely would. I would not spend my money on this. I would not spend $280 on this. I don't know what I would spend on this. Maybe $100. Yeah, I think that's okay, because it's a barrier robot. Yeah, okay. I can go on and on about these robots. I'm sorry. You know. Anyway, I really do appreciate everybody's support. Check me out over on Instagram. I will put links to all these. Not in this video. Look at my videos. I've got our Eufy buying guide, a Shark buying guide. Check out, I got a couple Shark videos. They got their own trickery going on, but the Eufy buying guide, the Roomba buying guide, the best overall Eufy X10 Pro Omni. It's 800 bucks, so that is expensive, but it does a lot. I've got a $1,700 Dream X30 that's, wow, you know, $1,700. That's, at that price point, it's not a buy for me. But I do have it, and I did buy it with my own money so that I can tell you, would I buy it? I would not spend $230 on this. I would not. Or $280. I just wouldn't. So again, check out those other videos, hit the subscribe button. I got lots of robot vacuum cleaner videos coming. I am not getting away from coffee makers. I've got 4 or 5 coffee makers over there ready to go. There just hasn't been a lot of new releases with coffee makers. Keurig's got 2 new ones right now, so look for those coming really soon. But again, I guess I just expecting a whole lot. So anyway, I can talk forever on these robots. Sorry, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.